Greetings and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hello, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I am so excited today to be sharing on the topic, the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is very close to my heart because it is personally a journey that I am journeying, and I know that sharing this will be super helpful for you, and I know that you will get some nuggets that you can be able to apply. So when we talk about the fear of the unknown, defining fear itself, fear, we think of danger, we think of pain, those are the things that we anticipate when we think of the word fear. And when we speak about the unknown, it is the foreign, it is what we do not know what it is. And so the fear of the unknown most of the time is what hinders most of us and is what actually blocks most of us in becoming the best versions of ourselves and also achieving the goals and the dreams that we also have. When we talk about fear as well, just to add on that, fear can actually destroy you, or fear can be your coping mechanism in becoming great. Fear can let you see rejection in a different perspective. Fear can drive you to become better, but it is up to you and you have to choose. So I'm going to share what the fear of the unknown is, what are their consequences, and also the practical steps on how to overcome the fear of the unknown so that we can be able to become the best versions of ourselves. So with the fear of the unknown, it's actually one of the segments that actually holds us back because we are afraid of what might happen in the future. We are afraid of certain decisions. We are afraid to say yes and to say no to certain things because we do not know what the outcome is, and because of uncertainty as well. But with the past few months, particularly in 2020, we have seen that the tomorrow or the future is not certain, and certain things are really not certain. They are uncertain and you cannot do anything about it but until you are already there. But a decision always has to be made, because if you don't make decisions if you don't make decisions in your life or about your life, then it becomes a problem because there will be things that will be hanging, and hence it's very important that we make and that we take decisions. And so what are the practical steps that I would like to share with you? I'm going to share with you the 5 practical steps on how to overcome the fear of the unknown. Number 1, you need to accept that there is a problem. You need to accept that I am fearful and something must be done, because I know that in order for you to solve a problem, in order for you to come up with a solution, it's very important to identify and to know what is the problem. And the moment you know what the problem is, it becomes easier for you to work towards the solution. So when you have realized, or when you're going to realize that actually I have a problem, I have fear, especially when I have to make decisions, especially when I have to step to the next level. If you are fearful, you have the fear of the unknown, and that's a problem. So you need to accept it and start working on it. But it's to accept that there is a problem, and how do you move forward? Number 2, you need to escape your comfort zone. Very important. The comfort zone, I would describe it as a place of comfort, a place where you are used to that routine, a place where you have settled, a place where you don't want that routine, you don't want the changes there because you are so used to that. That is the lifestyle you are used to. You are used to, and you have settled to that salary, you have settled to that amount of money you make, you have settled to only that qualification, you have settled in your business, you've settled in your relationships, and hence it's very important that we work on our comfort zone. And how do we escape our comfort zone? So I want you to create this scenario in your head, or imagine this. Imagine a circle, and in that circle there is a razor fence around it, and you are in the middle. The moment you are scared to escape that circle, you don't want to get hurt, you don't want to fail, because you are only used to what you are used to. And so we need to be comfortable with evolving, with changing. Number 3, you need to believe in yourself. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to be confident in the decisions that you are making. You need to develop yourself with different skills, and that will help you to be very confident with yourself with the decisions that you also make, that you also take. Number 4, you need to make sure that you are proactive. You need to be a proactive individual. You need to be able to calculate risks. You need to be okay with not knowing what's gonna be the unknown. So for example, I'm just gonna give an example with myself. So 2 years ago, I was invited into an international meeting, and I had to attend the international meeting, and it was the first time having to travel so far, and I had no idea of that place. And I remember when I got the invitation and I looked into the country, obviously I quickly researched and find out, and one of the things that I found out was that it was in West Africa, and it was this French speaking country. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I even going to get assistance? Obviously you will have those questions in your mind, and you will create so many scenarios in your head. But one of the things that I did, I was like, it's okay. Let me conquer this and I will see. I had no idea what will happen when I get when I get there, if I was going to get translators or not. In fact, I didn't even think about it until I arrived, and in order for me to actually get to the actual country I was going to, which was Burkina Faso, I had to stop by Togo. And I know that with Togo, they're also French speaking country, and I remember there was a bit of struggle in the airports because of the language, but I still went on with that decision, and I said yes, although I did not know about the unknown. And to cut the long story short, I'm so proud of the decision that I've made 2 years ago, because it completely changed my life forever and also my career. And all I am saying is that you will never know what will happen. It could turn out good, it could turn out bad, but you must always calculate it. But I already know that obviously I cannot speak French, but luckily enough I got a translator, and it made my things more simple and more easier. And so we need to be very proactive and also calculate our risk, calculate what might work out and what is that might not work out. We need to get to a position, to a place where we suppress it. The fear of the unknown will not allow us to live the best versions of ourselves. The fear of unknown will rob us joy, will rob us achievements, will rob us becoming the best versions of ourselves, and also achieving what we want to achieve. So in order for you to get all that you want and also to live greatly, is that you need to live fearlessly, you need to live boldly, you need to be very fearless. And as I was also just thinking about what fear is, sometimes when I think about it, and it's what I do to myself, and I hope you don't do this to yourself, or you actually get to a point where you're gonna overcome it. Fear, most of the time we calculate things. It's more like imagination, because it is the thoughts, it is the emotions that we think about, and we go back and we think about what happened, and we also think about what could possibly happen. And when you are fearful about something or about a decision, at times it doesn't turn out as bad as you thought it would be. To actually put it in that way. I think some of you guys have been there, and I've also been there personally. So let us not abuse our minds, let us not abuse this temple, but let us be kind to ourselves, let us be kind to our minds, and not allow fear to rob us of the great things that we could possibly achieve. So I would like you to engage with me, to let me know that how has the fear of the unknown robbed you of certain things you wanted to do, or how has the fear of the unknown held you back, or how have you overcome the fear of the unknown? Please engage with me, and so that we could also learn and also find out things that we could also start applying on the comment box. And thank you, and I hope you find this very useful, and have yourself a very productive, great week.